The days are getting longer and warmer, signaling that the Thursday Plaza Jam Summer Concert Series is not far off. This year's lineup sees a few familiar faces gracing the stage. The Tones, an 8-piece band with 7 of the members as vocalists, kicks off the series in Cole Plaza on May 2nd. According to the band's website, the group features a horn section and a 3-time Grammy-nominated core playing a combination of oldies, country, beach, R&B, funk, and rock music. Too Much Sylvia, which recently performed at the Richmond County Chamber of Commerce's annual celebration, returns to Rockingham on June 6th. Independence Day celebrations get started a day early as beach music legends The Embers featuring Craig Willard make the trip back July 3rd. Rockingham Events Coordinator Kim Williams said the concert will be on Wednesday, so it won't interfere with other 4th of July festivities around the county. North Tower Band, a group that has been touring the South for 4 decades, takes the stage August 1st. The Tams, led by Little Red, perform September 5th, and the Blackwater Rhythm and Blues Band closes out the season October 3rd. The Tams have performed at every Plaza Jam since it began 16 years ago, including once on Little Red's birthday, according to Williams. Up the hill in the parking lot of Leith Memorial Library, food will be provided by AmVet's Post 316, and Twisted Treats will be serving up frozen confections to cool down from the summer heat. All the proceeds from Twisted Treats are donated back to Our Daily Bread, and the city will be collecting cans of food for the local charity. A major change for this year is that smoking will not be allowed on the Plaza Green due to complaints last season. All shows are free and open to the public and run from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Democrat Dan McCready was the only candidate to file for the 9th Congressional District special election on Tuesday, according to the North Carolina State Board of Elections. McCready, a retired Marine, is the 4th candidate to officially throw his proverbial hat in the ring since filing opened Monday.
Okay, it's official. I've signed my name. I am running in North Carolina's 9th District in the special election. Let's go do this.
McCready, who defeated Christian Cano in last year's Democratic primary, came in 905 votes behind election frontrunner Republican Mark Harris in November. The 9th Congressional District includes Anson, Richmond, Scotland, Robeson, and Union counties, as well as parts of Mecklenburg, Bladen, and Cumberland counties. The only 2 counties to predominantly favor Harris were Union and Bladen. The race was closest in Richmond County, with McCready leading by only 2% or 281 votes. However, the state board refused to certify the results after allegations were made regarding election fraud over absentee ballots in Bladen County. While McCready could be challenged from within his own party, State Democratic Party Chairman Wayne Goodwin previously told the Richmond Observer that he was unaware of anyone planning to do so. The only other candidate from the original race, Libertarian Jeff Scott, filed on Monday. Scott, who received only 5,130 votes, has been critical of McCready for refusing to answer questions of substance. He was a guest Tuesday morning on Good Morning Sandhills, speaking on several issues, including banking and foreign policy. Also filing on the first day were 2 Union County Republicans, County Commissioner Stoney Rushing of Wingate and former state legislator Fern Sherbert of Marshville. The race is also open to the Green and Constitution parties, which were recognized by the state last year. A few events that are happening later this week include the Richmond County Healthy Carolinians Partnership and the Richmond County Republican Party's annual convention. The Healthy Carolinians Partnership will meet on Tuesday, March 19th at 5 p.m. in the Health and Human Services Building located at 127 Caroline Street in downtown Rockingham. The Richmond County Republican Party will be holding its annual convention on Saturday, March 16th at 10 a.m. in the jurors' quarters of the Richmond County Judicial Center. As a sign of appreciation for racers who attended this weekend's annual Racers Appreciation Free Entry Race, the Rockingham Dragway burned 270 gallons of fuel in the jet dryer, sprayed 80 gallons of traction compound on the track, and a crew of 8 spent 18 hours attempting to dry and prepare the racing surface. All was fruitless as showers again determined the outcome. However, the Racers Appreciation Race has been rescheduled for March 23rd and 24th. All right, when we return, Kelsey has your Live at 5 weather report. More beautiful weather on the way. We'll let you know right after the break.
At Richmond County Hospice, we strive to provide high-quality care to our patients and their families. Whether it's the incredible hospitality at the Haven House or from the comfort of your own home, you can count on Hospice to be there for you. We also offer monthly grief support groups, and our chaplain will be there to hold your hand in prayer. Through our amazing staff and our volunteers, Hospice has made difficult times easier for our community. Call the number on your screen if you feel that you or your loved one may benefit from our services. Richmond County Hospice. Peace, comfort, dignity.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
I'm Joey Bennett, Director of Cole Auditorium, and this is Emily Tucker from the Richmond County Chamber of Commerce, and we're here in the Cole Auditorium. We've got a whole new series of shows we're announcing for 2019, and we're very excited about who we're bringing to Richmond County.
So, Joey, what do I have to look forward to?
We have 3 fabulous shows that we're so excited about that are going to be right here at Cole Auditorium. Scotty McCreery, Craig Morgan, and Hotel California.
And where do I go to find these tickets?
You call us here at the box office, 910-410-1691, or come by and see us.
Today's Live at 5 weather forecast is brought to you by McNair Auto Sales, and of course it's a nice and sunny day. It's pretty warm, not as warm as it was on Sunday when it was in the 70s, but of course starting tomorrow it will be in the 70s. So starting in areas like Fayetteville, it has a high of 72 and a low 61. And before I continue, of course tomorrow will be cloudy. The sun will still be there, but there will be some overcast. Lumbertonville high 72, low 61, just like Fayetteville. Rayford high 61, low 61. Laurinburg high 72, low 61, just like Fayetteville and Lumberton. And of course going into Bennettsville with a high of 74 and a low of 61. And of course towards us we have another 72 and 61 with Southern Pines. Ellerby has a 71 and 61, just like Rayford. And then of course Rockingham, which is where we're at right now, actually has a high of 72, but the low is 31. So the low in that evening is the lowest out of all these areas. And of course Wadesboro has a high of 70 and a low of 62. And like I already said, it's going to be cloudy tomorrow with a high of 72 with a low of 61. And the rain will be back with a 60% chance of it on Friday, but it will be in the 70s with a high of 75 and a low of 51. So at least it'll be warm, which with it raining might not be a good thing. But of course the sun will be back on Saturday with the little clouds with a high of 58 and a low of 38. And then Sunday will just be pretty much the exact same, cloudy with some sun, high of 57, low of 38. Monday, exact same, cloudy with a high of 56 and a low of 37. So we've only got one day this week that's going to be raining, so that's good at least. And it looks like spring might be around the corner. But that's it for your Live 5 weather report. When we return, we get your RO Sports Update, and it's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
At Kyocera, we see your company differently. We see your documents, how they're accessed, what it takes to keep them secure, and how well your workflow is flowing.
Kyocera helps your entire document infrastructure run more efficiently, securely, and cost-effectively.
And what we see is an opportunity to integrate all of it.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is an occasional shop located at 122 South Hancock Street in Rockingham, North Carolina. We are open the first weekend of each month, Thursday through Saturday. We strive to offer unique selections of vintage, antique, handmade, and new goods. Each month we'll fill the shop with hand-picked home decor, furniture, and gifts. If you are looking for something out of the ordinary, then we're the place for you. You can find the shop dates and hours on our website at willowtreeantiquesandgifts.com. We would love to see you during our next occasional shop dates.
Last year, Jake Ransom stood with his Richmond Senior High School varsity baseball teammates at home plate, waiting to welcome home Gordon Pill, who was circling the bases at John Williams Field at Pinecrest High School. Pill's 3-run blast in the top of the 6th inning helped to lift the Raiders to an 8-5 victory over their conference foe. On Tuesday evening, it was Ransom who was mobbed by his fellow Raiders after taking a lap around the diamond. Ransom's 7th inning grand slam turned a 2-1 defensive battle into a 6-1 Richmond victory. It was his second grand slam in as many weeks and only the second hit of the night for the Raiders. The win improved the Raiders to 4-2 on the season and 3-0 in Sandhills Athletic Conference play. The only other SAC team with an undefeated conference record is Jack Britt. Despite getting out-hit 5-2, the Raiders deterred nearly every Patriot threat with a stifling defensive performance. Due to the threat of rain, Game 2 has been moved from Friday to Thursday at 7 p.m. at Raider Field. The Raiders will attempt to sweep Pinecrest for the first time since 2015. The two teams have split the series for the last 3 seasons. One of Richmond head softball coach Wendy Wallace's mantras is for her team to be aggressive at the plate. The Lady Raiders bats were in full force Tuesday at Pinecrest High School as Richmond blasted a season-high 4 home runs to coast to a 12-1 Mercy Rule win in 6 innings. All 4 home runs came off of sophomore pitcher Gracie Huff. The 4 dingers were the most in a game for Richmond since it blasted 6, a single-game program record against Lake Norman High School in the 3rd round of the 2018 state playoffs. Senior Taylor Parrish hit her team leading 2nd and 3rd home runs of the season, both of which were solo shots to center field. Fellow senior Savannah Lampley connected on her 2nd home run of the season to center field, and sophomore Peyton Chappell knocked a 3-run blast to straightaway center. Chappell and Lampley went back-to-back in the top of the 2nd inning, while Parrish sent her homers over the fence in the 3rd and 6th innings respectively. Richmond is now 4-0 overall and 3-0 in SAC play. They'll host non-conference URI Charter Academy Wednesday at 6 p.m. It may have taken a little longer than the 80 minutes of regulation, but the Lady Raiders soccer team defeated Jack Britt High School 3-2 on penalty kicks. Richmond welcomed in its SAC foe on Tuesday and used a Morgan Hooks penalty kick in the final round to earn its 2nd SAC win of the season. It marked the 3rd straight game dating back to last season when the Lady Raiders held off the Lady Buccaneers. A 2-2 tie at the end of regulation wasn't settled in the 2 5-minute overtime periods, and it was Hooks, junior Avi Lucero, and senior Caitlin Huff who all beat Jack Britt goalkeeper Rebecca Karras in the shootout for the win. Richmond is now 3-1 overall and will travel to Union Pines High School tonight for a non-conference matchup. That game is set for a 6:30 p.m. start. And that's going to do it for the 400th edition of Live at 5. Be sure to keep up with all the latest from the RO by going to richmondobserver.com or by downloading the free RO app for your Android and Apple devices. Of course, be sure to tune in to Good Morning Sandhills Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 8:30 a.m. and catch the RO Sports Show every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. For the Live at 5 crew, I'm Matt Harrelson. Have a great night, Richmond County.